with filmmakers, the kinds of authors whose books you are assigned to read in college literature classes, and even elite policymakers. Her family was unusually close and supportive. Her parents and brother would do almost anything for her. She adored her husband, and he adored her, and she openly expressed delight with her 2-year-old son, who already was showing signs of his own genius. Also, her suicide didn't add up for other reasons. Her family had explained that she had become seriously depressed only in the last several months of her life. I had never known her to be clinically depressed. If anything, she had been one of the most steadfastly positive and exuberant people I had ever known. No one I knew wanted to do more with their life and was more driven. And whenever we talked about weakness through the years, it was nearly always about me. The last time I saw Iris Chang was in the spring of 2003 in Chicago, when I went to see her lecture promoting her third book, The Chinese in America. She seemed to be in good spirits, and we had a good time afterward, going out for pizza in a small group and hearing about her latest adventures. She was already working on her next project, on the Bataan Death March. I knew the stories she was gathering were intense, like those she had covered from the same World War II period for the Rape of Nanking. The months passed, and I got involved in my own much lower-key deadlines. In the first week of November 2004, a mutual friend emailed me that Iris was trying to reach me and that she had been sick for the past few months. I had assumed it was some kind of protracted cold, the kind I had over the winter. Coincidentally, I had just been thinking that I hadn't talked to Iris in a very long time since the summer, when she seemed okay, although the conversations then were uncharacteristically abrupt. On November 3rd, she called my cell phone while I was getting a haircut, but I didn't pick up. The wary look in the eye of the hairstylist, who was running late, cautioned me not to get it. Besides, I was relieved to let it ring into voicemail, knowing that if I picked up the phone, the conversation might take hours, and I no doubt would be late for a birthday party that evening. In her short voicemail message, which I ended up saving for more than a year, she said, "Hey Paula, it's Iris calling, Iris Chang. Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time since we talked, and I want to touch base with you. When you get this, give me a call back at 408. You take care now. Bye-bye." Her tone was upbeat as usual. I left her an email message late that night, telling her to call me the next day. Then 3 days later, she tried to reach me on my cell phone while I was away visiting friends, a couple and their baby in Kentucky. When I picked up the phone and simultaneously realized it was Iris via the caller ID, I thought of my friends waiting for me to start dinner in the next room, and Iris's typically epic conversations. I immediately cautioned, "Iris, I'm visiting someone out of town and can't talk long. Can I call you when I get back home?" She cut off my words with, "Paula, I have something to tell you. I've been very, very sick for the past 6 months." When I heard the tone of Iris's voice, I wandered outside into my friend's yard for privacy, not bothering to get a coat despite the chill in the air. The bounce in her voice, the one that I had even heard in the voicemail message from days before, was totally gone. Instead, it was sad and totally drained, as if she were making a huge effort just to talk to me, as if she were a different person. I remembered the comment from a friend that she recently had been sick. "And I just wanted to let you know that in case something should happen to me, you should always know that you've been a good friend." Over the next hour, in one of the strangest conversations of my life, I stumbled to ask her about what had happened. She talked about her overwhelming fears and anxieties, including being unable to face the magnitude and the controversial nature of the stories that she had uncovered while researching her book on the Bataan Death March. "People in high places are not going to like it. Frankly, Paula, I fear for my life," she said, still maintaining her flat tone. That was the first time I thought that Iris might be human after all. Perhaps she wasn't an exception to the rules of nature. Perhaps even she was not